I did pineapples and mangoes. Does look like a pile of but like literally these look like piles of but I'm gonna eat it anyway because I'm sure it'll taste good. I'm gonna try the mango. So what this video is supposed to be, it's actually two different videos. I was originally just gonna do, hey, making chocolate covered fruit to cure my depression, but it didn't cure it because I ended up crying on my pillow, which I'm also gonna talk about, excuse me. But yeah, basically I was trying to cure my depression, it didn't work, and then I talked about it, and then I went on a spiel about mental health. But I also have the footage from when I was making that, so we're just gonna lump it into one. I hope you enjoy. If you've seen me before, hey. If you haven't, hey, and I hope you like what you see today. It's about depression, but I hope you like what you see today. Okay, thank you. Why did I cover the camera like that? Enjoy. So, I was struggling on what type of content to make, because you know, trying to be a YouTuber and whatnot. And so, I'll just be honest, I go through a lot of things mentally. You know, we all have our bouts with sadness and whatever we go through. And so I've just been very emotional lately, and I just don't like being emotional. So what I want to do to try to pick myself up is make some chocolate covered fruit. Oh my god, I almost fell. So, hope this is entertaining. I bought some chocolate covered dip here, which I already just learned a hard lesson that you don't want to use wet fruit to make it because it'll look like that, and that's not how it's supposed to look. So there's that. It's already oh my gosh, see? But yeah, it's hardening already. I'm sorry it doesn't focus. I'll be trying. This is a great camera. I think I just don't know how to set, like, do the settings. I don't like that lighting though. I'm so sorry. I know that was gross. I choke a lot on my food. I think I just don't chew enough. One day I'll learn. But yeah, so, you know, like everybody, not really having a fantastic day. So for my mom's birthday, I hope y'all can hear me. For my mom's birthday, my dad made her some chocolate covered strawberries. Chocolate covered fruit really was a whole platter of different fruit, chocolate covered. And so it was really good, and I love pineapples. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me do that for myself. So that's what the goal is right now. But it says don't use wet fruit, and I was like, it's probably not gonna be that big. But, you know, follow directions, because it didn't work like it said it wouldn't. I'm trying to dry it off. Oh, there's some pineapple in there. I think I warmed this up too much. Tartar sauce. Ooh, this drink hot. I definitely think I warmed it up. Anyway, I'm just gonna try my best. I'm just going to try my best. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to do here. So I'm getting the plate here. Let's see if it works. Maybe I should get like a knife. Well, I think I messed this chocolate up, but I'm gonna try. Great. Hi. Hello. Why you cut? Oh. I already want to eat it. I'm really hoping this works out because I really want some. But how's everybody doing? You know, I just want to say, if you're not having a good day, it's okay. Accept it. But excuse you. But don't stay there. I'm not ready to get into it, but it's been a rough morning. But it's 3:04 p.m. The rest of the day will be great. What is that? Try it again. They're cute little chips. This is warmed up for 30 seconds. It look crazy in the reflection. I'm gonna stop doing that. But yeah, y'all. Oh, I'm also gonna try some mangoes. So the fruit is still wet, but I'm just gonna hope I can apply it better. Yeah, mean sweet tooth, bro. It's crazy. My camera literally like stops recording. It's kind of weird.
Why? My heart hurts. That hurt me. We haven't started grilling yet? I thought Dad was.
No, me and Mom are. He was hoping to set it up. He's not even here.
I didn't know.
When we got back, his car wasn't here.
Why? Don't calm down.
Calm down.
I'm just saying I didn't know.
I mean, you be telling me to calm down like you don't say stuff that is borderline though.
I mean, you have to get all tense.
I'm not tense, I'm just direct. Can you come on?
Yeah, I got you.
How many times you gonna have me? Because I don't feel gotten.
No.
I don't.
What do you even mean?
Can you pay attention to the screen though when you're recording? Because look at how it looks when it's recording. You see how it has the record thing on it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you really look?
Yes, the red dot. The red dot.
Okay.
Alright then.
Okay, calm down. But
simmer down.
And make sure you see the time going up top. You see the time going up top? Look. So just pay attention. I'm gonna stop being so mean now, because he's being nice. I don't think I'm being mean though. I think I'm just being pushy. I'm gonna stop being pushy. Can you come on?
Because you said it. Okay.
The fruit's gonna be really good.
Cool. Sex, they won't be able to taste it. Losers.
Are you talking about anybody that would see this?
Yeah.
Wow. He speaks on his own behalf.
Bro, my slides. That's what I was gonna wear. She did. Don't know. I ain't do nothing. Damn.
Mom, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you get the hot dogs?
I gotta get the hot dogs.
Caught you. Oh, actually, no. You're supposed to be the camera person. So please don't make me look weird. Ooh, this look ugly, but it look good.
What?
The chocolate covered. Okay.
That thing was delicious.
Huh?
They were delicious.
What was?
Oatmeal cookies.
The oatmeal cookies.
Why are you so mean?
I'm not mean, I'm honest.
killed this. What?
So, excuse the sweat, a girl been grilling. I just gotta toot my own horn because look at this chicken. Get into this chicken. Like, I don't like to cook, but when I do, okay, when I do. Can you take this chicken inside one more time? The chicken, wow. Okay. I'm just getting like scene transitioners. Make a face. What lighting do I want it on? Even though you can't really see. Basically, I just wanted to make some chocolate covered fruit because depression. I don't know how else to say that. I actually have another video on my channel talking about anxiety and stuff, and I kind of touched, I think, on like different reasons why. Why am I sitting at an angle? Different like reasons why I battle with anxiety and depression, and just these past few days have been really hard. I keep finding myself like crying out of nowhere, and so I've been trying to like pick myself up whenever I'm feeling like, why is that like that? Whenever I'm feeling like I'm down. So here's a chocolate covered fruit. I did pineapples and mangoes. Does look like a pile of but like literally these look like piles of but I'm gonna eat it anyway because I'm sure it'll taste good. I'm gonna try the mango. Oh, this is like very ugly, but it tastes great, so Jesus. So I made a video, well, I was filming earlier and I was making an effort to like cure myself of my depression. It was like supposed to be funny, but anyway, I'll just show you some of what it is. I was trying to make chocolate covered fruit because I like fruit and I like chocolate, and I like chocolate covered fruit. So I wanted to do that because I'm like, you know, I've been feeling down these past few days, and why don't I do something that will get me out of my funk? I can tell you what, it was a momentary relief. It did work. However, I don't know if you can tell my pillow right there. Definitely just got done crying, and I don't even, will this make it to YouTube? Who knows? I'm just having a really tough time coming up with video ideas. Like, I have a bunch. I jot down everything that pops in my head, but real life takes over. I'm just gonna sit with my Pokemon. But yeah, depression sucks, bro. Have I been clinically diagnosed? No. I feel like I am? Yes. Do I cry a lot? Yeah. And I'm a very anxious individual. What do I want to say in this video? How do people content create? How do you have a video that flows nicely without, this is my mom's debit card, without, like, I want to be entertaining, but I don't know what to say, and I'm also really sad. I mean, okay, I'm not sure. I just recently deleted my Instagram and Facebook because that also was not helping my mental state. Maybe I'll just talk about that. Recently, actually, online, on the web, excuse me, on Instagram, I saw that Tamar Braxton, who, if you don't know her, she's an artist and she also did reality TV with her sisters. One of her sisters is Toni Braxton. But so if you've heard that song, you may not, nobody that comes across the channel might have, but I'm just saying, oh my gosh. But recently she tried to take her life, and I won't lie, maybe that, I don't want to say she triggered me, but I'm an empath. Things that happen to people, things that people go through, even the thought of something terrible happening to people or whatever, especially babies and old people, but just in general to human beings, and animals, living things, I absorb whatever my brain conjures up, and then whatever I'm told or whatever I see somebody going through. And if you hear any others talking, it is my family. We're loud. low-key forgot the last part of my sentence, but basically she tried to take her own life, and it kind of put me in a place. I already have a lot of my own stuff going on, but like I was saying, I absorb a lot of people's energy, people's energies. I'm just an empath, okay? Maybe I'll put the definition up here of what an empath is. So there's that. Then I have my own mess. Just mental illness in general. I feel like it's definitely talked about more, but I just feel like it's still, for as much as we say mental illness isn't, I feel like I'm lisping a lot. As much as we say mental illness is not talked about, it's still not. And there's one thing I've come to know, and I from experience can vouch for, is that the mental illness has no face. For one, like, it doesn't have a look, it doesn't have a whatever. There's stereotypes of mental illness. We think people with mental illness are insane, and you think it's supposed to look a certain way, but that's just it. It doesn't. And so it's like with Tamar Braxton trying to kill herself. She tried to kill herself. She got to the point where she was done. And it's like, if you know of her, because again, celebrities, we think we know people and we really have no idea who they are. But from what she puts off, she's a upbeat individual, loud, sassy, fierce. And so I feel like why her trying to take her life really had plenty of catalyst like moments that could have put me where I am right now. But definitely why her situation has been making, like, I think why I'm like this is because it's like I was saying, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, it's just I really did just get done crying. But because depression has no face, like, somebody could be smiling in your face, could be joking with you, could be giving you advice, and be broken themselves. And it's like, I think I'm finally getting to a place where I'm realizing that is me. I'm not suicidal. I won't say everybody, but it is unfortunately a common thought I've also come to learn. But I'm not suicidal. I have way too many goals and things I want to do. Not saying that people who have done that haven't had goals either. But I'm also not saying that to say that I want to do. This taking a turn. I'm just trying to say that I see a lot of myself. For her to have gotten there, and I see a lot of myself in her, it kind of makes me like take a step back and want to address my own mental health more, because I don't do too much, but like, you know, I'm an upbeat, optimistic, full of life person. I like to have fun. I'm like a big kid. And it's like, even these past few days, people, like, when I'm not myself, it's noticeable. Even then, when people ask me like what's wrong, I have a tough time. I feel like I lost my train of thought, but I'm trying to get back up there, so just bear with me. When people ask me like, how are you doing, like if I seem off, and it's like, for me, that is as much as I can say. It's hard for me to open up to people because I feel like I'm a burden. So it's like I feel like I'm my own worst enemy, because on one hand, clearly something's off with me for everybody in my circle to be asking me what's wrong, and I'm not going to say what's wrong because I don't like doing that. But then there's this hand where I'm always the person that people open up to, and I'm really like everybody's journal, and I'm fine with that because I always want people to have somewhere to go to. But then because I'm normally receiving calls, taking a lot of energy, it's like when I'm down, people are like, what's wrong? But I'm like, sometimes I don't even have the energy to explain what's wrong, or I can't wrap my mind around what it is, or I don't want to be a burden. But then I'm over here being sad because I feel like I can't open up to people. But even sometimes when I open up to people, I don't know if anybody can relate, but it's like sometimes you open up to people and it's like you can't even really finish opening up. So it's like somehow the conversation gets turned and you don't even end up saying everything that you want to say, or people think you're mad at them because you're so off. And it's like, no, I'm just off, and just let me be off. Like, it has nothing to do with you. But anyway, mental health. I'm trying to have good mental health, and I hope if this video reaches quite a substantial amount of people that it'll make a difference. I don't know, but just to all the people out there who could possibly be like me, where you are everyone's confidant pretty much, but you don't feel like you can open up, and it's like you have people you could talk to. It's still just tricky and difficult though, between your dynamic with them and then your dynamic in your head. But this is me picking myself up, the camera, honestly. I was really just tired of crying, and I just want to do something different. I want to be successful on YouTube, so why not just turn to the camera, fix up the video, and post it and see what happens. Because I'm trying to keep myself moving forward, and I hope my camera stopped recording. And I'm really glad like I have it set up now to where I can see that. But like, why? Because I have a full battery. I'm confused. I feel like I didn't make a lick of sense, but I really hope I did. I don't know, just maybe next time I make a video and I talk about mental health, it won't be right after I have an episode of crying, and I'll write down my thoughts, and it can be a more structured conversation, even though it'll just be me speaking, but I'm talking to somebody. But yeah, mental health, man. I think I'm gonna look into some virtual therapy or something. And I've also been, which it's baby steps, but for anybody who feels like they could be in a position like mine or whatever side of the spectrum you're on when it comes to mental health, my best recommendation, and I'm talking to myself as well, that I can give, if you can pinpoint a moment, like if you're spiraling, if you want to call it that, we'll just call it spiraling, and you're down and you're having a bunch of negative thoughts and you're crying or whatever your process is, if you have a moment you're just like, oh, I just wish I didn't feel this way, hold on to that if you can, and say, you know what, I'm gonna sit up, and you literally take everything moment by moment. Like, and that's what I literally just did. I sat up, I wiped my tears, I got my tripod ready, turned on my ring light, I set my camera up, I wiped some more tears, and I set myself up, and here I am. And it's like, I'm not crying anymore. The way my anxiety works, I am nervous to cut the camera off because I just feel like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be left with my thoughts. But you know what? Oh, excuse me. Take everything moment by moment. Like, when I get done with this, I'm gonna set it to the oh my god, I'm just gonna set it to the side. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. I should write down what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm gonna write a paper or something. That's another thing. I'm trying to get into my master's program. Well, I'm applying to a master's program, but I guess I can claim it as my own. I'm trying to get into a master's program for public health. So I've been procrastinating on that because mental health, and also just procrastination in general. Like, I am also lazy outside of when I'm sad and don't want to do anything. So, you know, I'm also trying to decide what this one is. But I feel like I'm rambling, but maybe that'll just be, I'm just gonna be me, man. Because like, I've been really, and I do like to do fun creative videos, but this is me, man. I'm a sad, yeah, okay? Like, I am. And not that I want there to be a lot of other sad out there, but if there are a lot of sad, welcome. And we're not gonna stay this way, okay? We're gonna have our moments, so we're gonna be okay, because you gotta move on. And that's like something I always tell myself, is keep moving forward. It's in my bio, my Facebook and my Instagram, that I deleted, but you gotta do that. Like, do that. Like, just, if you feel like it's getting to be a lot in here, like for me, it feels stuffy. Like, it's too loud in my head. I need to decompress. Step away from social media. It's tough for some. To be honest, it's really not that tough for me. I used to be a Snapchat fanatic. I do not use it that much. I use it for the filters, seriously. That was a really big tangent for no reason. But I'm just saying, you can delete social media. Like, you good. And so just take a step back, because honestly, social media is toxic. It's a great place to mingle with people, but it's really toxic. As much positivity as there is, there's gonna be some stuff to knock all that down, and what do we do as humans? Harbor on the negativity. So it's like, give yourself some space, okay? So that's what I'm doing. That's another thing though. I actually have no idea what I was about to say. Hopefully I said some insightful things, some interesting things, something up here. But yeah, I feel like I'm just at a point where I'm like tired of being the strongest person that I know. I think I am. But then it's like, I also get in my head and I'll say to myself, like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I don't want to be any less strong, like any less okay. But I want to get to a place where I'm okay not answering everybody's call. It's okay not to be the strong one. I guess there's no other way for me to say that. So it's okay not to always be the one that is okay, because that's what I'm learning, and I'm not always okay. So for people who are not always okay, which that is everybody, but anybody that really gets down and really has a tough time opening up, it's okay. I journal. I mean, shoot, leave a comment, message me or something. Also, here I am saying that see, that's just what I do. I always want people to have somewhere to turn to. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit all over the place, but that just seems like it might be the theme of my channel if I want to ever produce videos consistently. But it's just crazy. Life is crazy. Like, there's like, this will be the third video I'm recording up here that I have not edited, but this is becoming something else. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. I guess I'm gonna go, but did I even finish? When I edit this back, I really hope there wasn't any points that I was starting and didn't finish. That's another issue I have. Anyway, thanks for listening this far. If you have, if you feel like everything's not okay, let me stop moving that. If you feel like everything's not okay, I can't say that it is. That was not very motivational. But It will be better as you take things one at a time. If you fall off, it's okay. Just put one foot in front of the other, literally. Move one leg across, like the bed or something. Like if you're having a tough time getting out of bed, the first step is open your eyes, sit up, swivel. I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Like, just take things at a time. Stuff sucks, it does. It's gonna suck. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. It's gonna suck, but it will not always suck. And you do have to try to think positive. Positivity, what you speak and what you say and what you think is gonna be a big portion of how your life plays out. And I'm also fully aware of that. That's why I also made myself sit up and do this. It's because it's like, while I know I need to get out my tears because I don't get that out a lot, I don't need to stay in that place. And that's really what I want to encourage. Don't stay there, okay? Don't. But I'm gonna stop now because I don't know what else to say. Do I cheese on this mental health photograph? Like, I'm like, hey guys, talk depression with me. Talk depression. Hey guys, I have anxiety and depression. Here's my Pokemon stuffed animal. Like, how do you pose for a thumbnail? For a thumbnail? How do you pose for a thumbnail for this? Because I always find like those thumbnails that are like, it's like story time. It's like dramatic and they're just like, I don't want that as one of my thumbnails. Maybe this one. No, my mouth looks crazy. Hello. So I'm actually editing this video right now. I didn't make an outro, but thanks for watching. I hope you watched this far. If you did, that's pretty cool. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching.